Officials are Mike Eads, Jeffrey Anderson, and Brian Kersey. Arledge controls the tip. George Mason on the road starts with the ball.
Going to see this defense that Drexel's bringing out. They're going to really apply pressure. Going to play physically tough from the beginning of the game.
What Bruiser Flynn told us today, he said when you play Mason, you're going to be physical on offense and defense. Right now they have the ball. They're going to pump it inside. There's Copes banging. Good body check, and the ball is intercepted now. Damian Lee on a one-on-one break against Allen. Looked like it might be a travel. It is, and the ball turns back over to the Patriots.
He went to attack the lane, went for the Euro step. Ref didn't see it that way and called him for travel, but it was a good move, though.
Tell us about that Euro step.
Euro step is something that's been in the league, in college and American for the last 10, 15 years, originated in Europe. A lot of European players do it fluently. The American players bring it to here. Some referees are not too versatile in it yet.
Looks like an extra step, some call it traveling.
Exactly, just two steps, but they're doing slow motion.
Can be called traveling. It was there on that Euro step. Open look. Massenet can't get it to go, and here comes Mason again. Drexel, when they went to Mason 2 weeks ago, it looked like it was going to be Drexel's worst loss ever. They were down 30-10 early in the game, down by 20, and they came back to win 58-44. Here's a steal. Beautifully done. Derek Thomas took the ball away. The guy comes out high now, and here's Masson, and he's got a green light to launch anytime he sees a look.
Got Thomas coming off the double screen there.
Good D by Mason. Now a three-point try on the way, and Derek Thomas bombs. The best defender can be a streak shooter, and he opens with a three.
Good ball movement. It originated by everybody trying to find an open man, not forcing the shots.
So far, Mark, 3 trips for George Mason, 2 turnovers already.
Very true. I truly think Drexel's coming out playing physical from the start, now wait for the second half. Sherrod Wright being aggressive from the start with the in-and-out crossover going to the basket.
Well, that's what they want. He was taking jump shots against Delaware in the loss last Saturday. His best game is when he drives it, because that opens him up later and everybody else for the three-point line. But he's at his best taking to the basket. Good-looking three-point shot by Massenet, left-hander.
Corey Evers is really challenging him to shoot that shot. He let step back and gave him that space. And Massenet was able to put it down. In and out crossover, going with his right hand, which is a strong hand, and finishes strong at the basket. Sherrod Wright, that is.
Sherrod is a 17.5-point-a-game scorer out of Mount Vernon, New York. Drexel with a 6-2 lead. Here's White again. Best defenders on him. Derek Thomas. Corey Edwards dishes. All tipped away. John Arledge had a hand on it.
Coach, you would stress the fact that they know Drexel will come out very aggressive, and they can't let them bait them and shoot fadeaway bad shots. They want to run their offense and get what they want, not what Drexel allowed them to shoot. Good job there.
And a foul there, Mark, on Damian Lee. That sends junior Brian Allen to the free throw line. He shoots 74% from the stripe. Now a 6-3 game. Drexel in the lead on their home floor. Both these teams have had a pretty aggressive workouts this morning. They're in this building. Getting ready with that shoot-around. Sometimes these shoot-arounds are all-out scrimmages.
Exactly. Drexel had a very aggressive up-tempo practice yesterday. Came in focus. Looked like they came in focus.
Pressure now from Mason. This is what Drexel feels they have to contend with, and it's coming early. Massenet, they say, when his confidence is up, no telling what he can do. He was an all-conference player last year as a sophomore.
They're really trying to get Damian Lee open off these screens. Off these double screens on the baseline.
Derek Thomas feeling good. He hit a three. Mason from way outside the arc. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Drexel. Inbounds to Mason.
Bruiser Flint really stressed the fact that he needs Massenet to score. He's approached him several times this season about trying to get more points to help the team win. He just don't seem comfortable in that role so far.
He is a 14-point-a-game scorer, Franz Massenet. Tremendous offensive rebound and put back. Sherrod Wright playing aggressively, getting his points inside tonight. That's what they want.
Classic, shoot and follow your shot.
Right now, a lot of cutters running. Massenet looking for somebody to go to. Open look. Missed it all. Long ball up and down. Out. Lee gunning from way out. Lee's said today, I talked to him at practice, he said shooting is confidence. He had back-to-back games of 29 and 30, then fell off because of the flu. And now they get the outside ball. Mason does.
Exactly. Jonathan Arledge hit that jump shot from the top of the key. You know, if he hit that consistently, Coach, you would stress the fact he's very good in a pick-and-roll situation.
Massenet, great dish. Great block by Arledge.
Great help side defense. He rotated over to help the big man who went out to help him pick and roll.
Boyd tried to get it inside, and it was sent back. Now with 15-10 to play in the first half, and Mason coming from down to take an 8-6 lead. We have a timeout on the floor.
A better defense. Don't bail them out with three-point shots.
These conference games, particularly as the season wears on, as you know, Mark, these teams know each well so well, they can call each other's plays. And, there's no surprises, just who can hit shots.
And it's about execution, running your plays to see if you can get what you want with the opponent playing good defense on you.
That was Wright, whose three-pointer was off after 2 inside buckets by Wright earlier. 8-6, George Mason. Going to weave, and here comes Damian Lee, who scored 29 the last time these two teams played. 20 in the second half. He gets his first points on a drive to the rack.
A good drive because Damian Lee came off the screen and came close to his offensive man and got that curl action. That's how he got it, because he came close off that big man on the handoff.
So it's an 8-8 game. Massenet. Defense comes out on him. Almost a treble.
George Mason sending them down when pick and rolls come. That means forcing them baseline.
A hard body check, no call. Rebound knocked around, and Massenet strokes with the left hand, hits a three.
That all started with Daryl McCoy hitting the offensive rebound, using that 290-pound frame in there.
That was your specialty, offensive rebounding.
Yes, it was. Put me in the game, Coach.
13 years.
Yeah.
Now another good-looking stroke, hit from the outside by Corey Edwards, and we're tied at 11.
Good driving kick to create that.
Gotta watch, though, Damian Lee, as Paul Hewitt said, when Damian Lee has it going, he can score like no one in our conference. Thomas, a sweet look.
Another dribble handoff by Daryl McCoy.
This is a bonus for Drexel. Getting the outside looks and the hits by Derek Thomas.
Very true. He came up once again. When that big man runs that dribble handoff, you have to come in tight on that.
Battle for the ball. I mean, everything you've got coming away with it is Derek Thomas. Moves to the basket and takes it in.
Good
he
job.
Just wanted it more.
He wanted it. The battle of the wills going in there, and that big guy, Marco Galanici, tried to take a foul, and the ref didn't see it.
Derek Thomas, Mark, an 8-point-a-game scorer on average, has 8 points already, and Drexel has its biggest lead, a 16-11 advantage. Arledge, he can hit from the outside or take it in. Ball not free. And Thomas has been clearly the player of the game so far. He came out with a loose ball.
Drexel on a 10-3 run in the last 2-10.
Looking for more right now.
Dribble handoff action.
Lee. Cap. Rebound. And again, it's Thomas, but this one he cannot get to go as he takes it to the basket. Out of bounds, last touch by Drexel. It'll be inbounds to George Mason with Drexel in the lead. 16-11 on a hot start by Derek Thomas, who scored 8 so far for the Dragons. The 6'9" from Hartford, Connecticut. Mason on 12 possession tonight, 5 turnovers and 4 field goals.
They're trying to run their offense against the Drexel tough defense. The Drexel trying to force them to take more perimeter shots. They're playing physical defense.
Massonet defending, driving hard is Corey Edwards. He's hit a 3 tonight. Pull-up shot, a force. Thomas rebounds, and here come the Dragons on the run. Thomas tonight, 8 points, and also an amazing 4 steals.
It's just that aggressive defense. Bruiser has been preaching that. That's how they came back second half. Lee's doing a very good defensive job. They're really trying to get him. Lee is really working off these screens. They're really knowing the Drexel's trying to get him the ball.
Bertrell Vaughns is tailing Damian Lee. Lee has not had the looks he wants.
No, but he's showing he's spending a lot of energy. Let's see if he can keep this pace up.
Down low. Arte Ruffin puts it up. Rebound ripped down by Copes. Here come the Patriots of George Mason.
The big men of Drexel have a real hard time finishing at the rim, and that was an example of a Ruffin not being able to finish that.
Calling card is defense for both these teams. Drexel with #1 defense in the conference and points allowed under 63 a game. And Mason right behind is #2 on scoring defense.
If you're a fan of basketball, this kind of game you want to see 2 great defensive teams going at it, trying to get their wins by opposing their will on the defensive end.
Well, taking a seat now is Corey Edwards. In the game is #3, Patrick Holloway.
This press offense is something Drexel worked on heavy yesterday in practice. They was actually embracing George Mason bringing that press.
Well, they've got their wish. They're bringing pressure and they're handling it. Thomas off to what might be certainly the best of this season for him. 8 points and 4 steals. Here he is with the ball.
And that's a plus. He's Drexel defender. He's their best defender, and he's scoring. So that's a plus for the Drexel Dragons.
He always gets the top scorer. Look at that launch by Massonet. Franz Massonet, that's 9. So between Derek Thomas and Massonet, Mark, they've got 17 of the 19 points.
Yes, but Lee's still being quiet. If you're the Drexel coach, Bruiser Flint, you're very happy with this so far.
Damian Lee with a sweet shot, but too much on it. Rebound taken down by Brian Allen.
Good shot, wide open look. That was a good shot, even though it didn't go in.
Mason offense has been quiet for quite a while. Trying to get it low at Copes. Good look. Eric Copes.
Eric Copes went down low, went over his right shoulder, which is his favorite go-to move, and he's able to finish there.
19-13. Drexel on the home floor with the lead.
Dribble handoff. They worked on. Oh, look at that. Bumped them off. Byron Allen's playing good defense from Lee.
Massonet pulled back. Rebound comes down to Gorjanacic. That was the first field goal the last time Mason was down in almost 5 minutes.
Kazimbi a bit. They're really Bruiser's looking to get him going early in there. Think he can add some hustle points in there, get some fight in there for them.
There's the three-point shooting for Drexel. On the home floor, looking sharp early. There's Massonet drilling one. Derek Thomas another. Yeah, two of those so far. And that's been a big difference as they've built a 19-13 lead on George Mason. Here's Arledge. He's been a rising scorer for the Patriots. Puts McCoy in the air and gets it down. It's big lead.
That was a good move. He returned to the baseline. Turns the baseline, got a fake. He didn't go for it. McCoy didn't go for it, so he said, let me shoot right over you.
There is Franz Massonet taking a break. 8:29 to play in the first half. 19-15 game Drexel. They were up by 8. They've been tied twice.
They have Clay Allen in the game. He's an ambidextrous shooter. Can shoot with both hands, right or left.
And there is Vertrail Vaughns with an unusual spin on the ball, kind of a knuckleball look, Mark.
Exactly, but it goes in. That's all that counts.
Thing of beauty when they go down. And he knocks it down, and now Younger's in the game also. Quill Younger in for Drexel.
Freshman made a costly mistake. Coming right out the game.
Sherrod Wright coming back in for Holloway. Sherrod Wright shot 4 of 16 in an upset loss at home last Saturday to Delaware. And they wanted to get him started, and they did with him driving the ball to the basket. Had 2 inside shots early. Copes draws a foul. And there's a timeout on the floor. 19-17 game. Drexel's once 8-point lead cut to 2. Big room in Vegas. Group.
Yeah, very entertaining.
What do you think about the matchup so far now? The big guys have been called on to bang inside. They want a physical inside rebounding game at both ends, both these coaches. Here's big Eric Copes, who was back playing after undergoing hip surgery not that long ago. So he's a good comeback story.
Very true. Only feeling 100% the last couple of weeks, and they're looking to go to him very early tonight.
Read down, taken away.
One of the compliments Coach gave me is how he reminded himself of me, and that was a compliment to me. He's very more athletic than I was.
Drexel now, Mark, coming off 2 straight turnovers last 2 trips.
They're really going to that dribble action, dribble handoff action.
Well, I tell you, they're breaking up these ball screens like a football plays.
Yeah, the refs are letting them play. It's been very physical. There's a lot of hand checking going on. Refs been letting them play tonight.
And Derek Thomas out with a hot shooting start. 8 points already tonight and 4 steals. Inbounds the ball. Drexel has beaten George Mason 3 of the last 4 times they played. These teams will be going to Richmond March 9, 10, and 11. Well, the teams that make the CAA conference tournament, only 7 go.
Don McCoy once again on offensive glass, even though he didn't get the possession, just getting his hands on it, sending a message to the George Mason big men. The message is, I'm going to glass every time.
Yeah, McCoy is a true big man. He's not only 6'9". He was like a defensive end, a defensive tackle.
Battle down there, using that frame. A lot of big guys have that physique and don't want to use it, want to get in the perimeter. This matchup right here, Bruiser Flint wanted to put the Simbia beef on Jonathan Arledge, and he's doing a very good job applying pressure on him. That's pretty good to have on your resume when you're out recruiting. You got 6 NBA players. Players want to hear that.
And Bruiser Flint, a big 12th year now as a head man at Drexel in his hometown of Philadelphia. He was an all-conference player in the Atlantic 10 for St. Joe's of Philadelphia.
I know Bruiser Flint's father and known him pretty well. Bruiser Flynn, I've known him since I was a little kid. He used to be out there telling me to hustle, fat boy. He was pretty good. He's a pretty good guy. Always around the Philadelphia high school pitcher. A lot of players in Philadelphia know of him very well. Him and his father.
You're a long way from fat boy, though.
A little bit.
Lean and mean. Drexel started 6 of 11 shooting since then. The Dragons have shot 1 of 9, Mark. So the Mason defense has ratcheted it up.
Yeah, they picked it up a little bit, knowing that Drexel was getting some easy shots. I wanted to pick up their aggressiveness. Number 11, Tavon Allen, the gentleman we talk about, the ambidextrous player, shoots with his right hand in the mid-range and shoots with his left hand from 3 and foul shots.
Yeah, he shoots left-handed three-pointers and left-handed foul shots. Everything else is with the right hand. And they had to really make the officials aware of that, because a lot of people would be calling for traveling when he switch over.
Yeah, Coach Bruiser Flynn said they have to go to referees prior to games, explain to them that he pivots awkwardly, because they was calling him for a lot of easy travels and getting the season.
Massenet waiting for something to open. A long look. Right on time. That's the left-hand 3. If it was a layup or an inside jump shot, it would have been a right-hander. But Tavon Allen puts up points, and it's a 22-17 Drexel lead.
Good help side D by Drexel.
Another steal. In and out.
Helps ID when a person on the strong side, all the 3 guys on the opposite side, which is called the weak side, must jump to the ball and show themselves in the lane to deter the offensive player from driving to the basket.
George Mason down by 5 in the meeting on January 31st. They were up by 20. 8 turnovers so far in this game tonight.
8 turnovers. I mean, you got to get up to the Drexel defense playing very aggressive.
Mason with the 8 turnovers. Great work inside, but the shot doesn't go. Another try. And finally, after 3 tries, the ball comes down to the big man, Daryl McCoy, and Drexel has the ball in a 5-point lead with under 5 to play in the half. There's the
right-hand floater.
Right-hand floater. Previous shot was a left-hand 3. Yogi Berra used to say about his teammate Mickey Mantle, he was the best switcher I ever saw because he was born amphibious.
Very much.
Look at that shot down. Another long ball look. Now a 24-20 game. Gray with the 3.
Tavon Allen showing them what he can do with both hands. First shot with the left, second hand with the right. Let's see what he's going to do next.
Great kick out. Look doesn't go. Ball tipped over to John Arledge. 4-point lead. Both these teams are 1 and 2 in the conference in scoring defense, and it looks that way tonight. And 44 points scored so far, Mark.
Yeah, very true. They're playing very aggressive. Refs are letting them play. That's a bonus. You're getting an excited defensive matchup because the referees allow them to play physical.
Here's Arledge. Yeah, Darte Ruffin's doing a good job on Arledge. Defending him. Down with the rebound is McCoy. Looking for the outlet. He goes to Franz Massenet.
McCoy has his presence felt on both ends of the floor on the offensive and defensive glass.
There's the left-hand 3 try.
And look who got the rebound.
He can also throw. He can make threes with the left. He can throw up air balls with the left. Showing the left-hand 3 mark.
Showing that range.
Follows that up with a right-hand floater.
Impressive. Very impressive by Tavon Allen.
Just like we like it. And Drexel, Mark, has 6 3-pointers in the first half.
Most in the first half this season. That's a good sign for them. Very good sign.
Mason down by 4. Again, a good move to the basket by Sherrod Wright. So they're giving him orders to drive the ball. That's what you're best at, and he's done it 3 times tonight to score inside.
Yeah, that was he shot that over 3 defenders, and he just happened to go in.
Foul call there. It'll be on Vaughn Gray. 14 fouls on Mason. There are 5 on Drexel. That's the 2nd foul on Gray.
Wright's been real quiet. 6 points so far. He's trying to be aggressive, but Drexel playing pretty good outside defense.
There's some early strokes that were working for Derek Thomas. They're missing now. Chance to tie or take the lead for George Mason. Down by 2. 2:15 to play in the half. Pays at this end.
Yeah, Kazembe stepping in there with the hand. He actually could have took a charge on that instead of reaching his hand. He got the deflection, but he had the opportunity to take a charge. Stepping in there, being prepared.
There's Massenet coming back in the game, number 4. Rod Wright looking off a screen. Intercepted nicely, taken away by Damian Lee. He's been quiet. He's the guy that scored 29 the last time these 2 teams played. Great body check by big John Arledge as he scores the defensive rebound.
Arledge did not get the rebound, but he boxed his man out there through roughing and able his teammate to come down with the rebound. Good job. Going to help side D by Ruffin. Got Damian Lee to steal. See, that's what I mean by building a wall. Coming over when a person drives. Coming to the strong side, prevent him from getting all the way to the basket.
They got caught mark in midair. Options are limited.
Post back in for Arledge, but Arledge is walking off limping a little bit.
Yeah, more than a little. He looks like he had to hold something. He's an important guy. 10 turnovers so far tonight for George Mason in 30 possessions. And of course, Johnny Williams is still out with a concussion. Another very good big man for George Mason. Paul Hewitt, we were talking today, somebody said, I think the guy's getting tired late in the season. He goes, tired? I don't want to hear about tired. These are 18 to 22-year-olds. They don't get tired.
Yeah, no coach want to hear that. No coach wants to hear that. They want to hear them full of energy.
They've had that great look to the basket. As Damian Lee, the sophomore from Baltimore. 17-point-a-game scorer drives it.
Damian Lee got the basket, but Ruffin held his man off so he couldn't come over and help side D. Get that basket to Ruffin.
Back to a 4-point Drexel lead.
Kazembe Abiff is all over the defensive end with his presence, his motor.
Men at work inside, Mark. Watch that previous possession of Damian Lee.
Look at Lee, but look at Ruffin. Oh, that was Kazembe Abiff holding off his man so he can get the layup. On the rollers there, huh? That means that's normally a sign of cramping. That's a sign of cramping when you're going to trying to get the cramp out your legs, massaging it out.
Whatever works. See if it does. Gianna cheats with the ball outside. He's fouled. Kazembe Abiff.
With that pressure, Kazembe Abiff with that pressure, is having his hands all up his face. Marco took advantage of that. Guys being really aggressive, you attack him. Attack him. His hands is out there flooding away, you attack him. Good way to get the refs call a foul on him.
Bruiser Flint. Last time we got the name Bruiser. Said it came soon after he was born. Somebody said, this kid is a bruiser. Stuck with him.
Yeah, it stuck with him all his life. His grandfather gave him that name.
Very close to John Calipari, the Kentucky coach. He coached under Calipari at UMass. Talk all the time. Of course, John Calipari, like everyone, the Kentucky Big Blue Nation and everywhere, really is so sorry to see the injury to that terrific young center, Nerlens Noel, but you had that injury.
Yes, my freshman year at Virginia Commonwealth, I had it early in the season. Came back really early. Came, I think, 6 months back. That's a rarity. But even when that knee injury is fully recovered, now with the doctors and the surgeon, the different medical staff they here, he can come back stronger than ever. The question is, will he stay for a second season?
Well, who was projected to be the #1 pick. Nerlens Noel. His offensive numbers are not extraordinary, but when he can block shots, he can change the game. That's what he can do.
Lengthy guy to block shots, rebound the ball. In this game, in the NBA, if you can do that, you're worthy of a top draft pick.
22 seconds to go. 16 on the shot clock. And Bruiser Flint wants a discussion about this final play of the first half. If it is the 3 seconds to play in the half. Shot clock shows 13 for Drexel. What do you call here, Mark?
We're going to get Lee coming off, but looking ready to get a slip. Get a pick and roll with a slip play here. Let's see.
Rebound down, quick outlet. 4 seconds to go. They've got time to launch. There it is. Long distance, and the first half ends. With the score at the half, Drexel now for the opponent.
Well, okay, if I'm George, if I'm Coach Hewitt, I'm told my team, I told you they're going to come out with the pressure. But get the shots you want. They started settling down later in the first half and getting the shots they want. But Drexel has to come out, keep rebounding. But David Lee has to get going for Drexel to get this victory. He has to get going for this team. Even though they're shooting well, he leads the answer for them.
Pretty interesting. Drexel has the lead 26-22, but has only 4 players who've scored in the first half.
Thomas really got going. He had a bunch of free three-point. He really got going for them. Kept him in the lead, kept him going. Even though Leavy's struggling, he was the go-to man for them. Their best defender was go-to man offensively.
Derek Thomas had 8 points in the first 4 minutes. And he had 4 steals in the first 10 minutes.
Them active hands lead to easy buckets.
Here's Derek Thomas. Jump pass. Massanet. Set himself up with a cross-hand dribble. But couldn't get the shot to go, and now Mason on the road, down by 4 with the ball. Every mid-major team has tournament aspirations, working hard to live the dream like George Mason did back in 2006 when Mason advanced to the Final 4 of the NCAA tournament.
Very true. George Mason's trying to get going. Sherrod Wright's looking for his back. Drexel playing good D. There again, help side D.
Full speed collision, a player control foul, and the ball turns over to Drexel. Fouls on Wright, his 3rd.
Thomas got going early in the three-pointers. But points off turnovers, and Thomas getting heated up from the three-point line and going to the lane. Got some easy buckets, helped Drexel keep that lead.
There is Derek Thomas. Same name as the late Kansas City Chief Hall of Famer, Derek Thomas. Football number 32.
Yeah, coincidentally, huh?
That's a running back number. Derek Thomas, a great linebacker. 58. Right now, a look at the bench, and guys waiting to get time. Sherrod Wright picking up his 3rd foul, has to sit down.
3 fouls in the beginning of the second half. That's going to hurt them going late into the game. But George Mason's guards are great, very good defenders.
Massanet, the game's leading scorer with 9, and here is a steal, a breakaway, Brian Allen. Got him on the goaltend, a good defensive play, but not quite good enough.
Good hustle, but once again, when you come off the dribble handoff, you have to come tight so the defender cannot shoot the gap and get steal.
Damian Lee came from behind after he lost the ball.
Never give up on a play. Never give up on a play. Good hustle.
Well, you were a great rebounder, Mark, and they say that. And they asked Robin one time, what's the key to rebound? He says, go after every one.
Every one. Never take a possession off. Assume every shot is a miss.
And in most games, more than half are.
Yes, yes.
Even in the pros.
But what people don't understand that a lot of players do not play every possession like it's their last. That's what made Robin so great. He was able to play every possession like it was his last. Tyler Hansborough now, big fan. He treats every play like it's his last. You have to have that motor. You got to go after everything, every play.
Inbounds throw goes to Ruffin. He's been quiet offensively. Now Ruffin, no look there against Arledge. Thomas into the paint. Out to Massanet, in and out, rebounded by the big man McCoy.
Once again, McCoy in there for offensive glass.
Lid on the basket, people on the floor. Ball will come inbounds to Drexel.
George Mason, big guy, Coach and Thomas on the floor, going for that loose ball. Once again, the hustle's there for both teams.
So it's a 26-24 game. The two best defenses against scoring in their conference match tonight. Hard to get open looks inside. Really hard to get open looks from the arc.
Yeah, George Mason is really looking to get the ball in the Copes early in the second half, especially with Sherrod right on the ground, but on the bench for foul trouble. Drexel trying to run the offense, but a little stagnant now. They're not getting the shots they was getting early in the game.
Drexel built its first half lead on three-point shooting. They hit 6 of 15, but they were 10 of 29 overall on field goal shooting. 34.5%. Here's a travel called on Thomas. And the ball comes back over now to George Mason, a team that turned the ball over 10 times in the first half. And those 10 turnovers leading to 16 Drexel points. Damian Lee has to start picking it up here in the second half, Mark.
He's bringing the energy. He's trying to get going. You got to give it up to George Mason defenders. They're playing very good defense on him.
Long ball doesn't go for Corey Edwards, who hit an early three in this game. So getting open looks. You know, there's shots and there's quality shots, and there haven't been a lot of quality looks tonight.
No, it hasn't. Once again, George Mason, pesky defense. Their guards, they're real good with getting inside your head and force you to take bad shots.
Yeah, it seems like guys in this day and age, there's quicker hands out there.
The athletes, they're just all over, and they're coming in with the impression that they must play defense to win games, and that's something that these coaches preach to their team. Defense, aggressive defense.
I remember talking to Paul Hewitt about what he considers most important. He said anything that involves defense we consider important.
There you go. I'll worry about the offensive end later in time, but right now let's stress defense. Look at that. Forceman baseline, help side D right there coming over by Copes. There you go, forming the wall.
Long ball fired up by Patrick Holloway, doesn't go, but it comes inbounds to Drexel.
I think Patrick Holloway could have got a better shot than that. I think he rushed that a little bit.
So not a lot happening here, Mark, in the second half from an offensive standpoint. It's a 26-24 game. Drexel led at the half by 4. Drexel, of course, came from a 30-10 deficit the last time they played George Mason on the road at Mason. Back to win it.
Or shooting his half, but you got to think a lot of that goes to the credit of the defense. The defense is playing very aggressive, making teams shoot, opposing teams shoot the shot they want to shoot.
Yeah, so far this half, Drexel 0 for 4 on field goal shooting. The Dragons have turned it over twice. Now Drexel ready to inbound the ball. A lot of games are won on inbound plays. Those trick inbound plays, they still pull them out.
Yeah, they're switching on Drexel when they're trying to run their out-of-bounds plays. But Drexel's kind of looking for answers. And there it is.
Oh, that's a beautiful look. Derek Thomas, who scored 8 early points, now hits a third three so far tonight. And it's a 5-point lead for the Dragons. Here's a reject by McCoy.
There you go. McCoy using that strength.
Massonet, open look, the left-hand shot. Nothing but net. 8-point lead, biggest of the game. So University, Dragons holding what, 32-24 lead, their biggest of this game. All of a sudden they erupt at the offensive end. Mark Jackson, Mason has not had any continuity on offense.
No, they look stagnant right now. They're trying to run their sets, but they can't get their go-to guy. Sherrod Wright is on the bench right now, and they're trying to feed Copes. Had his last shot blocked by Darren McCoy.
February, a time for every team to start playing their best basketball because those conference tournaments are coming up. Some school from the CAA is going to go to the NCAA tournament. Almost certainly a one-bid conference this year. Well, Vaughn's long ball is no good, and here comes Drexel again, looking to get into a double-digit lead. Here's the hot hand. Ruffin with a great offensive rebound, but loses it. Ryan Allen up court. Vaughn's drives and blows the inside shot. But he'll shoot.
Yeah, Devon Allen, good hustle back on D. Didn't give up the easy layup, but you still got to finish that. You got to finish that.
Drexel foul.
Trail Vaughns will go to the free throw line when we come back. 8-point lead, Drexel.
Time he wanted to. Underrated athletic ability.
All-star.
Yeah.
Trail Vaughns at the free throw line has an unusual rotation on his shot. Just does a side spin on it.
Yeah,
he does. Hey, they look good when they go down, like those two in a row did.
Ball's to go through the net.
That's the first Mason points in the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Mason looking to bring pressure now and try to get back some of the steals they were allowing Drexel to get.
Low scoring game is in Drexel's favor. That's what they want. They don't want to get up and down tempo. That's because George Mason guards. They have so many guards that's so deep. You can force turnovers, get buckets. So Drexel needs to run their offense and get the shot they want. The prime example right there.
Steal on the breakaway. Corey Edwards dishes. And Gray puts it up and down.
Tavon Allen in between. Will I go up for the block? Should I stay back? Calls the foul and give up the easy N1.
Vaughn Gray with a breakaway.
Right there, in between, Allen, number 11. He was in between jumping for the block or backing off and giving a layup, so he just fouls the guy. That's a problem that all the young players have. Quick decisions.
And a sophomore Vaughn Gray can hit this free throw. He cannot. Not cut it to a 4-point lead now.
Tidbit about Vaughn Gray. They're looking to get him more minutes going into the conference tournament. They think he's been a real good team player, not complaining about not getting playing time. They're in there working hard every day.
He comes from St. Benedict's High School in Newark, New Jersey, which more than once in the last 10 years has been rated #1 in the country in high school basketball. Derek Thomas. Good look. He went down, but got the shot.
Started with the ball fake, shot fake. Got his defender in the air, was able to put the ball down with one dribble and create.
Trail Vaughns from Mesquite, Texas. He's a hard-working guy. He's a digger. They put him on somebody that can score, usually Vaughns. Right now, they're at the offensive end. Arledge has been very quiet, Mark.
Yes, he has. I wonder if that contusion starting to kick in or not.
Big Daryl McCoy from Hartford, Connecticut. He is a true giant of a man, a big man for Drexel.
Yes, he is. He's worked really hard to come in shape according to Bruce Flint. He said he's the type of player when he's more than 5 pounds overweight, he started getting little nagging injuries. He's looking good now. Even though he's a big guy, that's what his frame carries.
What do you have him at? Weight?
290.
290.
290. Came in camp at 305, I believe. Lost 15. Looks good. He's moving good, especially on the boards.
Sliced shy of 300.
Yeah. But he's carrying it well. It's not a block. He's put together pretty good.
Nice packet. Put up by Gray. He now has 7 off the bench. 4-point gain again now. Drexel with the lead in the ball. 13-10 to play in the game here at Drexel. CAA Conference basketball. Driving shot. Fight for the ball. And let's see, it's waved off. Tip try, and there'll be a foul call. Back over to Mason.
Lee's been very quiet tonight. The team's leading scorer, averaging 17, only has 4 tonight. He's struggling. He's trying to be aggressive, but he is struggling. He may not be over that flu just yet.
And Damian Lee's the guy who the last time these teams met 2 weeks ago, there he is, 14, scored 20 points in the second half, 29 for the game. Drexel came from behind by 20 at George Mason to win it. There's that sidewinder release.
Holding off that pick and roll.
Yeah, the Trail Vaughn sacrificing his body for love of the game. He won't be down long, this guy.
Once again, George Mason, pesky defense by the guards, leading these baskets. Look at that. That's a staple for George Mason. That's what their guards do. They're hustlers, they're battlers. They go in there and get in your mind, play you tough, create turnovers, and they die for loose balls.
You talk about hustle points personified for Trail Vaughns. Good work.
Yes, it was. Jonathan Arledge, of course, ran to the assistance of the lady to make sure she was okay.
He's okay, and Vertrail's okay, and right now, Mason down by 8 not that long ago is down by just 1.
Seeing them over there, make sure everything's okay. Make sure the floor don't have no spillage on it. Safe for the players.
Not a lot of guys will take it that far. That's like Derek Jeter going to the stands at Yankee Stadium.
For the love of the game, the benefit of the team.
And that's not an isolated heroic play by Vertrail Vaughns. He'll do that anytime he has to do it.
There you go. Good show on defense with McCoy.
Looking for inside play. There's none to be had tonight against this Drexel defense. But Mason looking to take the lead with a bucket here. Here's Vaughns, and did he step too much? He did. So they get to Vertrail shuffling his feet.
He's talking to Damian Lee a little bit.
He is a hard-nosed competitor, Vertrail Vaughns. You got to like what he does.
When you got that defensive momentum, you got to keep it going. You got to keep the pressure up because momentum can be shifting in your favor.
Coaches in the back of their minds starting to identify who's the player that makes the play that wins this game. This is a one-point game right now. Lee has been defended. Vaughns is on him. Thomas. Whoa. Score the bucket and 1. Just like Mark Jackson used to do it. The and 1. How well you love that.
Exactly. Marco got to come over and get better help side defense. Step late.
So it is a 3-point lead for Drexel with 11:54 to play.
Trevier Padilla, the 2-guard, the point guard, and Marcus Camby. A-10 is looking strong. Virginia Commonwealth leaving this conference going to A-10, top of the standings. That's saying a lot about the coaching and what VCU has done as a program.
And this, believe it or not, Mark, is the first free throw of the night by the Drexel Dragons. And they lead the game now by 4 with that free throw and a completion of a 3-point play by Derek Thomas. He's got 16 points. Leading scorer in the game. Averages 8 a game for the season. Copes finds a way. Big fella with a right hand sky hook.
Good move down there by Copes, that right hand hook.
Take a Derek Thomas in the second half.
He's getting off, but the good thing about George Mason is he's getting it off. Except for that play, he's getting off by perimeter jump shot. If you George Mason, you'll live with those 3-point shots, especially by him. You'll live with that.
Derek Thomas, originally from New York City, played high school ball at St. John's College High School in D.C. That time his shot doesn't go. Guyanachich rebounds for Mason, and they're looking to work something. They have had virtually no inside game tonight.
None at all. And you know the old rule, when you live by the 3, you can go down by the 3. So George Mason, he's getting off shit. Thomas getting off hitting him, but George Mason is taking shooting jump shots and not getting to the hole.
3, if made, would give Mason the lead. They've not led since they led 8-6 early in the game here at Drexel.
George Mason's really trying to get the ball down low to Copes. They're really looking for him, but Darryl McCoy is really pushing him off the block.
Rebound to McCoy after the miss by
Vaughns. Opportunity for easy 2. Lee can get going here.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Good left hand finish.
That's nice. Six points now for Lee, who lit up Mason for 29 the last time they played.
Sometimes an easy basket will get you going.
Vertrail Vaughns strokes a 3.
Lee going to the hole, switching with the left hand. Good finish. Look at that. Look at the athleticism there. He's 6'6", legit, and 13 pounds underweight right now.
He might have gone to the line on that, too.
Yeah.
That could have been an and one.
But once again, the refs are letting them play. Physical game.
That's the question. How hard will you play? How bad do you want it?
Yeah, Lee has to keep looking to be aggressive. Even though Thomas is hitting the jump shots, Lee is the go-to man. He can get going. He can get going quick. He has to look to continue to be being offensively aggressive here. Chris Frost being out early with an injury right there. So Damon Lee is stepping up for the team, trying to get more points. And he still needs Franz Massenet to get going.
Chris Fausch, a terrific player, broke his ankle in the third game of the year against Pennsylvania. He is a 17-point-a-game scorer.
Drexel had an unbelievable run last year, going 29-7, not getting a bid in the NCAA.
Yeah, that was tough. Massenet. McCoy gets a tip.
Once again, McCoy getting inside position, using that frame. Position. It's not about athleticism when it comes to rebound. It's about getting the position. Look, you see this man. Look where he's at. He's in the paint. He hits his man right there. He hits his man early to establish position before the shot is taken. Look at his reaction. Look at Damian Lee. He's not getting going, but his teammates are getting going. That's a good sign of a good team leader there.
Three-point play by the big guy, Daryl McCoy. This is his first 3 points of the night, but he has been essential. Drexel leading this game. All
over the glass. Second and third opportunity started by him. George Mason having a hard time keeping him off the glass.
42-38. Dragons again by 4. Mason with the ball. They've not led since they led 8-6. Trying to free up a shooter. Drexel's defense is too good. Doesn't allow it.
They don't allow it at all. They're playing good physical D. Look at the show right there by Daryl McCoy.
To the bank and one. That got Coach Hewitt up.
They've been trying to get the ball down low, and he's been producing for them. He's fighting down there in position. McCoy's battling with him. He faces the bigger guy up, shoots over him. The old Tim Duncan trick. And man, your opponent's arm is in front of you, go up under him, draw the contact. And the ref gave him a foul on that.
And that's the third on McCoy. So now at the free throw line is Eric Copes, 6'8", Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here comes the effort man. Guy who wants it more back into the game. Vertrail Vaughns. Looking for a make at the line. Bring Mason to within 1. 1 point game, long way to go. 9:27 to play.
Contributing a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Good job finishing that foul shot.
Take this for Trail Vaughns. He energizes a team.
He's all over Tavon Olive. He's applying that pressure, which George Mason is notorious for.
For Vertrail Vaughns, Mark, he has 10 points in the game. He's got 8 in the second half.
Yes, he is. Yes, he does. He's playing really well. He's really coming through for his team.
He's almost personally willed Mason back into this game. They were down by 8 not long ago, down by 1.
Yeah, we mentioned it's a battle of wills. They're 2 tough physical teams. Good defender. Coach gets McCoy out the game.
The old coach said, effort beats talent.
There you go. Any day of the week. McCoy has 3 fouls. They're going to need him in there. But Ruffins are notorious rebounders also. Let's see if he can get going on the boards. Gets the second chance opportunity for the team.
You know that Thomas can look for a shot. Here's a steal. Brian Allen breaks away. And following the play was Vertrail Vaughns. And after the missed layup, he got a chance at it, didn't make it, but he was fouled and go to the line. He can give his team the lead.
Look at the pressure right there by Allen. He's applying the pressure, forcing a turnover, getting a foul at the at the basket on the other end. Vertrail Vaughn following up. George Mason's pressure.
The Energizer from Mesquite, Texas. Vertrail Vaughns at the free throw line for Mason. We're tied.
Tough game going here.
And this, if good, would give Mason its first lead since it was 8-6. George Mason has the lead. And now they bring pressure. And who else but Barnes? It's Barnes, I tell you. You got to tip your hat to him.
You have to. He's bringing that pressure. Starting with him. He's bringing it. Everyone's following. Lee's working hard to get open.
Boy, it's hard to get open against these defenses. They're both very aggressive. Great help defense. Great switches. In and out. And down with the ball is Arledge. And now George Mason in a rare position, leading the game. Can work some blocking, work a shot.
Yeah, going down low to Ruffin at that time right there and trying to get an easy bucket with the left-hand hook. Didn't fall for him. Good shot, though. Good strong shot.
Here's Brian Allen. Hewitt up coaching hard for Trail Bonds. That was kind of a hope. Didn't work. Rebound taken down by Abiff. Great move to the basket and one as Damian Lee drives.
Damian Lee going with that left hand, aggressive, able to finish with the right hand. Earlier finished the left, now he's finished the right with contact, but this time the ref called.
Calvert Hall High School in Baltimore, Maryland. Damian Lee goes to the free throw line when we come back as the lead is back to Drexel, 44-43.
Minutes left in this game, and we know he can score, and he can score quick.
Just a sophomore, as you mentioned, Mark. He's lost 13 pounds with flu. His performances have tailed off his scoring, but now he's starting to show his game. We watched him shoot this morning. He can fill it up.
Yes, he can.
A lot of guys can look good in an empty gym, but he looks really good.
And we've spoken that many a times. This kid can get it going. 7 minutes left. We know he can. You see what happened in the first game. Let's see what's going to happen now.
You're a great believer, I know, Mark Jackson. 45 minutes of 110% practice is a lot better than a 3-hour, 60% practice.
Yes, because that's more of a game. Like, the only thing that takes place in the game is playing. But when you're in the gym nowadays, people expect being in the gym for 3-4 hours says much. No. 110% effort for a shorter period of time gets you more prepared for a game.
Lee off the mark. Rebound to Brian Allen.
Heat check right there.
Allen sets up a shooter. But they can't get it to go. The long ball is no good by Sherrod Wright. Massonet. Kick out to Thomas. Great ball movement. Off-target shot. Back to Mason. Down by 2.
Drexel's really shooting a lot of threes. They're open, but I don't know. Now falling, you got to get to put your head down and get to the basket. Don't settle for the three because it's there. Create something. 23 three-point attempts by Drexel.
If they make them, they're worth 50% more than the 2, right? Driving shot, and we're tied at 45. Brian Allen now with 6 points for George Mason. Lee not quite enough there, but there's a foul call, and Lee is banged up. He's getting up all right.
Good hard foul.
See if Damian Lee, if he appears to be okay, or getting better anyway.
Trying to get better. Got a little shove right there by Copes. Trying to make her earn his bucket, but he didn't settle for the 3. He tried to get a mid-range shot. I like that. Not settling. Trying to take what you want, but Copes gave him a nice little hard foul there, nice little shove.
So the game starting down the home stretch. Who's going to make the play to win it? We're tied up right now, 45 all, 6:24 to play.
Watch Coach the little shove there. Let me make you earn that. Hard Philadelphia foul right there.
Tremendous pride in Philadelphia basketball. You're a particular proponent of West Philadelphia basketball.
Well, in Cope's case, I'm from North Philadelphia, Roman Catholic High School. But Cope he plays strong. He lets his presence be known. He's physical. On the offense end, he hits you. He tries to get established position. On the defense end, he makes you earn it. He don't give up nothing easy.
So you're a fan of North Philadelphia basketball?
I'm a fan of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, that's great basketball. Overbrook High School. Wilt.
The best Philadelphia player ever. Maybe the best basketball player in the world.
Well, I asked Jerry West one time. I said, who was better, Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? I said Kareem was great, but if Wilt really wanted to go on a particular night, he would take the ball and Kareem and stuff them both.
And that's saying a lot of Jerry West.
Jerry West is saying
He's
that.
seen them all.
Yeah.
He's seen them all played with and against.
I mean, Wilt ran the quarter mile in under 48 seconds at national time. There's never been anything like him.
And he was 7'2"?
At least.
That's an athlete. Athlete with enormous strength.
And never really had a hook shot. He didn't take one. I mean, he had fadeaway jumpers. If he ever, I know guys that played in the league then that said if he ever developed a hook like Kareem had, he just averaged 70 one year. As in 70 points a game. He did average 50 a game one year.
That's not too shabby.
1962, our director Craig Silver tells us, our producer Mike Deb Bulak, we're coming to you from Drexel University, and we're going to have a good one right to the end as Drexel leads by 2. Foul stops play. That's 4 now on McCoy. That's expensive for the Drexel Dragons. Their big force inside has to sit.
McCoy's presence has been known on both ends. That's going to hurt Drexel for him to have to go out the game. They're going to bring Kazembe Beef, who's very good on defense. He's not the body that big McCoy is. Good call. Gave him a little hip check. And as a big, when the ref calls you for a foul, you always say I didn't do it. Let's just have it.
Has anybody ever won a protest?
Never, but you still arguing.
Millions of them, but right now we're down to 6:01 to play. It's a 47-46 game. Drexel in the lead, and there's McCoy, 47-46. Drexel now might see its lead go again. It's at the free throw line is John Arledge. We're tied again.
George Mason's incredibly deep, especially the guard position. And everyone comes to the game know their role. No matter what you score on the defensive end, you gotta apply pressure full court and be consistent at it.
Tough getting over the timeline. Long Gray can play defense. Thomas brings it over though.
And his attitude is earned him minutes right now.
Massenet up against Vertrail Vaughns, who you know has larceny in his eyes. He can steal the ball. There's a good look.
Ruffin finishing with the reverse, and he's not known as a finisher around the rim. That's a plus for Drexel.
Darte Ruffin just got his first 2 points of the night, and we're back to a 2-point game. Drexel in the lead. 5:14 to go. Here's Vertrail Vaughns. The yes I can man. He keeps working and doesn't get the shot. Offensive rebound put back though. And now with 9 points for Copes, it's a tie game at 49. Man, there's a full speed collision. Guys going so hard they're running each other, Mark.
Yeah. Copes, once again, look how he established a position on Ruffin. Gets a little form in the back. When the ball goes long, he's on a weak side for the rebound. And the majority of the time, the ball would bounce on the opposite side where the shot is taken. And he was there prepared for that rebound.
So a very important guy goes to the free throw line, although he's been quiet offensively. Zambia Biff, a sophomore from Newark, New Jersey.
Coach Bruiser Flint really liked his hustle, and they really tend to put him on Arledge to see if he can cause him to take some bad, ill-advised shots because of his hustle.
Expensive, missing the front end. Ball back over to the Patriots of Mason. Tie game with 4:45 to play. 7th tie of this game.
Jonathan Arledge is really asking for the ball down low.
Hopes has 9. Hopes has 11. And Mason has the lead.
George Mason taking advantage of McCoy not being in the game with his physical presence. Going down low.
Massenet. Great look inside, move to the basket, draws a shooting foul.
Cobes get the good pivot, probe into the middle, good extension on his hook. He's looking 100% today, huh?
Yes, he is. Hope's game really, as you know, Mark, is rebounding and defense, a 5-point-a-game score, but tonight he has 11.
Last game, too. Delaware at 13. He's working, he's getting himself back in shape, feeling good, trying to give him big productive minutes.
Darte Ruffin at the line can be an adventure. He makes the first one. He's a 53% free throw shooter. Why do you think a lot of big men have had problems shooting free throws?
Not practicing the free throws. Now you practice everything but the free throws. People don't take into account the important factor the free throws play in the game. And big guys, coaches want to teach them post moves and defense rebounding. You need to focus on that because they're gonna give me points. Them are easy points. No one's defending you on the free throw line.
So Darte Ruffin, who usually struggles with the line, puts on a clinic there. Hits them both.
Hey.
51 all, 4 minutes to play. Early in the game, Drexel did a tremendous job stealing the ball from George Mason and built the early lead. Led by 4 at the half. Built the lead to 8 here in the second half. We've had 8 ties now. There's a reject by a Biff.
The hustle player, the energy guy, the spark for Drexel off the bench in the big. Keys here, man. Drexel have to keep applying pressure, but on the offensive end, they have to try to get something going to the baskets and settling for these threes. George Mason have to get Sherrod Wright going. If he can't go on, look to get down the ball to Eric Copes. With McCoy on the bench, he could probably get off down low.
Arledge puts it up, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with a chance to put George Mason back in the lead. Arledge with 6 points so far. Foul on the play was on a Biff. He has 2. 19 fouls on Drexel, 9 on George Mason. One-point lead for the Patriots of Mason.
Arledge pretty quiet so far.
He has been.
Maybe that contusion at halftime, going into halftime, kind of slowed him down.
Yeah, those 4 high-scoring games kept bettering his career best. And 14, then 19, then 21.
It all started with the Drexel game. Last Drexel game he got, that's when his coming out party was.
Well, they protect the lane, both these teams.
Yeah, really playing good ball side pressure, ball side defense.
Some coaches say that defense is the feet. The arms just help out.
Yeah, you have to be on the string. You have to be on the string and work together defensively. One guy get beat, one guy steps up.
All of a sudden, Ruffin scored the last 6 points of the game for Drexel as they have tied it up again, 53 all. There's a good look inside.
Good drive. He came off that curl and continued to keep going to the basket. Good down screen.
Pick on. Massenet. Open look. Not open long, though. You got to get away fast. Lee fires and Stokes a beauty. He now starting to move up, Mark. He has 14.
He checked. He had a quick shot, but it was a good shot. He was open.
Scored 10 this half. The last time they played, Damian Lee scored 20 in the second half and won the game. After George Mason had built a 20-point lead on Drexel. Wow.
Big time shot. Use that pick and roll. And the man dropped like 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning. McCoy back in the game with 4 fouls.
Might be decided, Mark, at the line.
Could be. But who's going to get to the line? See if the referees are called a little bit tighter now.
Oh, they get Arledge. He thought he had a clean block. Or he hoped he had a clean block.
Good find. He slipped there. Look how he looks up before he goes up. See the right there? Ruffin had the ball under the basket, and normally big guys just jump and just trying to find a basket. He looked up, found his defender, and drove the contact. And now he's on the free throw line shooting 2 shots.
Darte Ruffin made his first 2 free throws of this night, 53% for the season coming in. He's found the stroke.
Yes, he has. Can he keep it going? Still a lot of time left in this game. Very tight one.
Mason with the ball. Fight for the rebound, I'll tell you. Who wants it more? Ruffin's right in on top of the scrum. That guy with the mop has been busy tonight.
Yeah, it's been a lot of people on the floor tonight. Playing good hustle, both teams.
Has anyone ever been on the floor more than your former teammate in the pros? Started here in Philadelphia, and Allen Iverson.
No one. Even when he went to the hole, they would hit him out the air. Even on pick and rolls, they would hit him on the floor. I mean, Allen was spent more time, and he was a small frame individual. 6 foot, maybe 150 pounds tops.
Yes. Oh, I tell you, he was a tough guy. People had him rated as the #1 high school option quarterback when he came out of high school in Virginia. Yeah. Ryan Allen breaks through the defense. Ruffin got a piece of the shot.
Ruffin being on the ball side, strong side, helping his teammates, coming over to help defense.
We're down to 1:10 left to play.
Get beat, big man is there. That's confidence, that's trust. Everyone on the string. One guy gets beat, one guy steps up. And that's what Ruffin did right there.
Drexel Vaughns comes out. He did a man's work tonight again. Digging it out. Working hard. Let's see who makes the play that wins the game. There's a driving shot. And Sharon Wright with 8 points, but now with a minute to go, George Mason has a 3-point lead.
See if Damian Lee can get going here. And go to Ruffin.
Reach in foul, fouling a little early. Well, 47 seconds left, down by 3. Watch this inbound in the last play.
Sharon Wright, get him with his right hand, get into the rim. That's what he does. Good job attacking, especially this crucial time.
Paul Hewitt rolling out plays, looking to avenge an earlier loss at home this season 2 weeks ago. Pretty much, Mason had so many problems with turnovers early in the game. They had 10 in the first half, but look what they've done since, Mark.
Last 14-30, no turnovers. Good job adapting to Drexel's defense and making adjustments.
Edwards hit the free throw line. That was huge, those free throws. It's a 5-point lead with 45 seconds to play. The biggest lead for Mason.
Damian Lee wants the ball.
Ryan Allen reached in. Damian Lee will go to the free throw line. That's what you don't want to do when you have a lead. Let your opponent score points when the clock stops.
Stopping the clock, get an opportunity to get free, easy buckets at the free throw line. Get back on D, get some stops. You don't want the clock to stop. The clock stopping is your enemy right here if you're up.
This kind of a season for Bruiser Flint, losing a 17-point-a-game score in Chris Fouch in the third game with a fractured ankle. One of the things Bruiser and the people at Drexel are most proud of during his time here in the 12 years, every player that's exhausted his eligibility has graduated.
That's an incredible stat. Incredible stat. Bruiser's doing a wonderful job here. Wonderful job.
He's a real Philly guy too, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He
lives
the part and plays the part.
His dad was a big part of basketball in Philadelphia.
Yes, he was. Him and his best friend John Harnett. They got a lot of young men to basketball careers.
Damian Lee at the stripe. 3-point game, 39 seconds to play. Lee with 16 points, 12 in this half. Monday.
Yeah, Delaware's playing very good basketball. You want momentum going to that tournament, because momentum can carry you a long way.
Drexel's last 17 points are from Damian Lee and Ruffin. 33 seconds to play. And the Patriots of George Mason will shoot. Damian Lee getting his third personal foul. Both teams over the max. So 2 free throws on every foul. At the line, Corey Edwards, only a 61% free throw shooter. Making them when they count most to win a game. It's a 4-point lead for George Mason. Next up, on the way, down again. Now, the Dragons have to hustle.
Look at Lee coming off the screen here.
Massanet, driving shot. Great tip in.
That's good. Like opportunity. He was there. Kissimmee was there for the rebound position. They was looking for Damian Lee to come off that bottom screen there. But he's Frank Massanet seen the opening with the left. Seen the opening, drove, help side D, both big guys, and they get opportunity for Drexel big men to be in position for the offensive rebound.
So now you have the dilemma, 25 seconds left. Mason has to foul. Mason's free throw shooters. He won't be fouling Holloway, he's not in the game. Out of sub 60 guys in there. You know, free throw shooting is, some guys don't even practice them. They say they shouldn't throw up 50 in a row in an empty gym. You're not out of breath. It's not like playing in a game.
Very true, very underrated. I remember when I was with New Jersey Nets and Bill Cartwright, assistant coach, he made me make 100 free throws straight. I had to make them before I was able to leave.
I'd be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Coach Cartwright pushed you on that. Look at that foul.
Well, the free throw line's been huge for George Mason in the second half. They're 13 of 14 at the free throw line. 25 seconds to play, 64-61, George Mason. For the game, Mason's hit 15 of 19.
He was frustrated. He thought that was a bad call. But I thought Lee got a piece of the jersey. I thought Lee had a piece of the jersey. Maybe Bruce couldn't see it from his ankle.
Sherrod Wright goes to the free throw line where he's very good. A 17.5-point a game score. He's 81% from the line. Has only 8 points tonight. He has 9. And that free throw made, and if he can make the next one, it will extend to a 5-point lead for George Mason.
This will be a big win for George Mason after losing to Delaware at their place. Coming into Drexel.
Down the final seconds, down quickly with Mark Jackson. Drexel University, the Dragons on their home floor looking for a desperation hit. And a foul is called on George Mason.
Good flare screen by Kissimmee to get Massanet open for that. Flare screen is when you screen your teammate's man when he's not looking in the back, so you can fade either a 3 or a fade.
Well, these last 25 seconds are particularly long for Coach Paul Hewitt. He's up coaching hard. And Cruiser is expressing some coaching opinions on the officiating. Right now at the free throw line, Massanet hits. Back to a 3-point game. It'll go to 2 with this next make if he gets it. 86%. Misses.
Colt to win a foul.
59% free throw shooter. 58 and change. But still 16 seconds left. At the half tonight, Drexel led by a 4-point margin.
Their decision putting Copes on the free throw line. Hasn't shot many tonight. Could be a little rusty.
Copes has made a couple of big hoops though tonight, particularly in the second half. He's got 11 points for the game. Four-point lead with 16 seconds to play. Here comes the Energizer. Drexel Vaughn's back in the game. He's in there for us to make you use up time bringing the ball up court.
His pressure, he's bringing his pressure. And he ignites this team defensively. He's all over the place.
Rebound on the fly, and hurry they must. Mazinet. Long ball. Over the top. Over and out. Ball to Mason with 7.7 seconds left to go.
He's looking to get Damian Lee coming off that bottom pro screen for the three. Taking a little bit of time off though.
Inbound play goes to Vaughn's. He wanted to get in his hands an 80% plus free throw shooter. To Sherrod Wright. And Sherrod Wright will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. His team in the lead by 4 with 6.7 seconds left to play.
Sherrod Wright shooting 2 for George Mason.
So with the win tonight, George Mason will go to 8-5 in the conference, 15-10 overall, and drop Drexel 10-15, and 6-7 in the conference. Drexel took a hard hit early in this season, and Chris Fouch, senior shooter, 17-point a game scorer, went out with a fractured ankle in the third game. Rebound to Arledge. Horn sounds. Final numbers are in. George Mason 68. Drexel 62.